Yeah, welcome to this tech talk. My name is Bahram. I'm from Olympus, as you can perfectly see, and I'm talking to you today about digital fluency and digital academy. So, our, so to say, corporate startup, I would say, we created within our big company. And yeah, let me just very briefly tell to you what Olympus is doing actually. Probably you know Olympus from cameras, so these cool fancy cameras we had, but we're not producing any cameras anymore. So mostly what we are doing during the last 10 years, so we focused on medtechs, on medical technology, and what we are doing is we are, with our products, we are taking care of these top 3 cancers worldwide, which is colon cancer, stomach, and lung. And we created devices where you can treat these kind of cancers, and also doing some fancy surgery with some arms going into the body, doing some stuff, and have a perfect camera. So probably if you're watching Netflix, the emergency room, I guess, or Lenox Hill Hospital, you will see one of our products, the Orb Eye, which is a fancy camera for neurosurgery in one of the episodes. So this is Olympus. For sure, I could just go through what kind of awards we received and, but I think it's not that much interesting. Therefore, I would like to use the time more for talking to you how we are contributing to making our patients' life more healthier, safer, and fulfilling, which is our slogan. And from the Global Digital Academy, we created something out of very simply need. So, how everything started. So I'm pretty sure you all can remember the good old days where COVID hits. So, for those younger people, so Corona, that was a very big thing during the past years. And it was pretty difficult. So from one day during the first lockdown, I can remember I received an email, yeah, from next week on, we're not allowed to come to the office. Okay, cool. Now back to home, just working from home. And more or less I was dressed like this, like most of the people probably. And what fell down during the daily work was all of these fancy, cool conversations in the kitchen or these water cooler conversations. So no interaction between each other. Everything was done and all the meetings were done via Zoom or Microsoft Teams or Google Calls or what kind of any FaceTime or whatever. So what we did is to create something, we call it innovation lunch. We started with giving pitch coaching during lunch to somehow creating a community, some interaction with the colleagues. And then pretty soon the demand of the organization started like, hey guys, do you have someone in your pool who is an expert in agile way of working or could talk about AI or blockchain or whatever, any kind of digital topics? Because talking about digital is like you're in a big bubble. So there are plenty of buzzwords like augmented reality, metaverse, blockchain, automation, and. And honestly, nobody really knows what these topics are. And so we have 35,000 employees worldwide in 38 countries. And we put it very big on our flag. We want to be a leading medtech company. And in the word medtech, there is always the word tech. It means we need to understand this digital trends, we need to understand these digital topics and what we can do as an organization. And that was the birth of the Digital Academy to exactly solving this problem. And that was the beginning of our doing. So we started very, I would say, very unsmart with a big Excel sheet and putting down the names. So from GDPR, I would say it was not that much well solved from our side, but hey, during Corona, we had bigger problems than GDPR. Then we started to say, okay, let's put all the names in. We are doing pitch coaching. Who is interested in pitch coaching? Please sign up in this Excel sheet. And then we simply invited the people to an Outlook invitation via Teams. And that was pretty fun. But then sooner we started to say, okay, we need to do it a bit more professional. So the demand of the organization was pretty much higher. So from different departments, supply chain, finance, and IT, for example, they come and say, hey, do you have any content into that direction? And we started to say, we need to do something. So we need at first to understand what is the company's need. So, or what is the company's strategy, where we want to go with our global strategy. And then what kind of trends we are hitting at Olympus. For example, AI is a big thing at Olympus. So we need to understand what Olympus is doing in terms of AI and what else we could do. So it means we need to focus on future trends and digital trends. Then the next topic, initiate. So we need to create communities. We need to, let's say, create more exchange between the employees to making sure that we are talking about digital topics and really are aware of digital topics. And by having that, somehow we need to shape it a bit more professional. And therefore, we created some products such as live sessions. And this is exactly what we are providing with the Digital Academy right now. We are providing live sessions since 2 years, very similar to TED Talks. So we are inviting internal experts, like some guy who was sitting in the US and was pretty good with Power BI. And he said, I can imagine to come on your stage and giving a small lecture about how to use Power BI. So that was the way how we are trying to tackle this, by creating live sessions. So the numbers are pretty more self-explaining. So we've been very successful during the last 3 years with doing this. And we have a huge library with recorded videos on any certain topic. So it could be even tech-related, like these digital foundations and skills, which is covered one of our products, where we are talking about AI, like we are bringing our AI experts on our stage and saying, hey, can you just explain to people what you're actually doing with AI? So what we are doing with Olympus, how we are using AI in endoscopy, so to teaching our people. And what is important to say is we're not training our employees. We said we are the door opener to technology. It means our expert will come to the stage and talk about, I'm sticking with AI because it's pretty recent. So one expert is coming to the stage and say, I'm talking now about AI and what is Olympus doing in terms of AI. And then it's up to the employees to say, yeah, that's pretty interesting. I would like to maybe gain some more knowledge. I will talk to my manager if there are any possibilities, like LinkedIn Learning or YouTube or whatever. Or if I see, okay, I can apply somehow this technology that I found out during the Digital Academy or doing courses at the Digital Academy, I can apply it on my daily work. So we are some kind of door opener for our employees worldwide when it's about technology. So as I said, we're not training people, because if you're training people, you need to really go through people's development. So it's pre-HR topic or learning and development topic. So therefore we said, no, we want to be always on the awareness level. And we have a very simple quality gate for our topics. When we're always receiving a speaker and is saying, okay, I would like to come to your stage and talk about metaverse. And we say, okay, your presentation should be so easy to understand. I mean, imagine you're explaining the metaverse to your grandmother. So if you can guarantee us that your grandmother would understand this, then you're warmly welcomed, because it doesn't make sense if you're sitting in front of the people and talking about some digital trend or any technology or whatever, and maybe just only 2 or 3 people understand it, because those people are really coming from that part. So it's better to try to do it very, not that much high level, but at least on a certain level that it make topic understandable for everyone. And this is exactly our focus, what we would like to do. And what I would like to say here is digital upskilling and also self-development is pretty important in the organization. So I have always these discussions with some managers who are saying, yeah, but is it now in work hours? Is it something I have to do during the weekend outside of my time? And I'm always saying, no, this is definitely part of your work time, because you have to invest in your employee, you have to invest in your people. And this is exactly what we are forcing. So we are doing also culture change. We are doing really a mindset change, and this is exactly what we are trying to force. How we did it at a very, very early stage, we also started to motivate our sponsors from all hierarchies. So mainly we said, okay, we have nothing to lose. Let's think big and just ask our global CEO, say, hey, you want to be our sponsor? We are talking about self-learning, and which is also pretty cool, it costs you nothing, because it's like, and all the managers are happy if they're receiving some feedback. So, hey, we would like to do something for the organization without any budget. It's like, cool, do it. And this was exactly what we did. So we convinced the higher management to support us in promotions, in making really, really good promotions and communications towards our sessions. And yeah, this is in a nutshell what we are doing with the Digital Academy. We are providing live sessions, tech talks, or very similar to TED Talks. And yeah, so that makes pretty fun. I think this topic is pretty important, self-learning, self-development. And one more thing, if you see one of these wonderful people with these blue shirts and the QR code on their back, first thing, scan the QR code and you will see all the open positions, and just talk to one of these people. And our market booth is exactly on that way. So not only dressed in blue, but also our market booth is in blue. Come, and you're warmly welcomed for some more questions or for any open positions or anything else. And yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure being here. Thanks to the ITCS team for the organization. And any questions?
Is there anyone having a question? Right here, right now.
Or maybe I can ask you some questions. Have you ever seen something similar in your current company or in your former company, or have you heard about it? If not, maybe I should sell this idea on work as a freelancer. So no one is...
All questions answered already.
Here in the front?
No. Hold
Sorry.
on.
The microphone is now coming to you.
I think in this term, Otto is doing a lot. I don't know if they are doing exactly the same like tech. Yeah, they are, because they have like this initiative developer, and then there are a lot of speakers about different topics. It's more for external people, I guess, but of course if you're part of Otto Group you still can join, so yeah. I don't think you can sell it.
I mean, what we are... So first thing is, everyone is welcomed to our academy. So from all hierarchy levels, everyone can join. Also externals, we're also inviting lots of externals. If we do not have the capability intern, we are inviting external speakers, and most of the sessions are around 1 hour, so including Q&A. And it's not only for developers, it's not only for IT. So yes, we are sitting in the IT, but there is a lovely German word which is historisch gewachsen, which means historically grown, and that is the reason that we are sitting in the IT. But it's not the case that we are only doing this for a certain group. For sure, we can do it targeted. So right now we are talking to the supply chain organization or the QA, so the quality assurance organization, to doing some collaborations, but it's free and open for everyone.
So basically there is a web page and I can just join, or do I have to be invited by someone?
You want to join as a speaker?
No, I just want to see the talks or whatever.
Well, unfortunately, it's just for internal employees. But if you have a very cool topic, you say, hey, I could imagine to talk about it. Just, I would say Google me on LinkedIn, but no, search me on LinkedIn. Sounds strange. Or just, you can come to our market booth and then we can connect. And if you have any suitable topic, like everyone is welcome.
You do live live talks. You do live talks, not like digital ones, right? It has to be on the stage.
You know, there is a thing with digital events.
No.
It's very it costs a lot of money if you would like to create such a big events, for example, like the ITCS. And during Corona, it shows that it's very easy to do it without budget in terms of creating Teams meeting or live event. So most of the sessions are only online. We are recording the sessions, so we can also share the events or the sessions with colleagues in the different time zones. But here and there, depends on the topic, we are also doing some hybrid sessions. It means we are inviting people in our Hamburg office, and employees who are sitting in the office can just simply join. And so mostly I would say 95% only online.
It's good. Online is good.
Perfect.
Anyone else? If not so, then thanks again. Well, nice talk.
You're welcome. Thank you.